So we got land down south in Mississippi. And a relative decided it was time to go ahead and find all the heirs to the property. Because they finna go ahead and divide it up. He got an attorney, supposed to be finding all the heirs. Now, he started this back in, I believe, 2017. It's 2023. The last notification I got about that was back in 2020, and I want to say 21, 22, when I was staying at Alden Towers, because I moved out of Alden Towers, no, 21 probably, because I moved in here sometime in 21 or 22 maybe was the last letter I got about that. But they got an attorney to go around and find all the heirs to my grandmother's estate down there. Because we have land down there in Mississippi. My grandmother also has a highway named after her. The state of Mississippi, the senators dedicated a highway named after my grandmother, Winnie Frost, which is my father's mother. There's a highway in Mississippi dedicated to her by the state of Mississippi. And she had land down there. It's been in the family for years. And we got a relative down there decided he want to go ahead and find all the heirs so they can go ahead and do away with this land because it's just sitting there. They were finding all the heirs. I was getting letters periodically about this. And then I wasn't getting anything. I mean, how long does it take for that? You started that in 2017. And then I think the last time I spoke to this particular relative, it was a cousin, said it's probably going to take 5 more years for you to get what you're looking for. Well, what are you telling me 5 more years? You started this shit. In 2017, the land wouldn't bother nobody. Could have left it like it was. But you started this, locating all the heirs to the property. When my father was alive, they had it already divided. And it's supposed to have been finalized. But a particular relative was the reason it wasn't. So now, after all these years and all the majority of the original heirs are deceased now, you got to go find all the remaining heirs, the children of the deceased. So I haven't gotten any more letters. They told me it was something supposed to come in the mail that I was supposed to sign about that from an attorney. I haven't gotten anything. I was staying at Alden Towers. Alden Towers. The building where they was coming in my apartment, switching my 1099s, where they were coming in eating my food, where they were coming in there just doing some of everything, messing with my clothes, same shit they doing here. Same shit. In every apartment, same shit. They ripped me off of my security deposit. It was time for me to move out. I don't think I finished the story in the other video. I think I got sidetracked. It was time for me to make a decision if I was going to stay or leave. I was tired of all the towers. The elevators was going out. They was out. They was constantly coming in that apartment over there. I was tired of talking to management about it. I'm tired of going down there in that office, complaining about the shit going on in my damn apartment. I made numerous videos about Alden Towers. Now, they didn't send me the renewal when they were supposed to. They kept finally sending it at the last minute. But I done made my decision. I'm finna go ahead and move out. I had started looking at this place here. And I need to probably move out of the department because I know they coming in over there. You done moved my Ring camera. I done filed complaints with the state attorney general about that over there. Over there. And I'm doing it here. And that's the bad part about this. I'm filing complaints with the state attorney general about the same shit from apartment to apartment and it ain't stopped. They got me in debt on purpose. When I used to bring my semi-trucks here, they used to mess with my trucks here, parked in Detroit. They messed with my truck. I used to come back, find stuff wrong with the truck, or stuff on the truck that wasn't on the truck when I parked it. They used to do that here in Detroit. I remember I used to drive the truck to go to the grocery store. I remember coming back out the grocery store one day. It was always this black car. It was a black car that kept going over there by my truck. It was always by me. When I parked it over there across from Motor City Casino, that black car would just pull up there. I don't know who this individual is. I don't know this motherfucker that's fucking with me. Let me just put that out there. I don't know this motherfucker because he has not revealed himself. You just steady setting up this shit every day out here. Every day I walk out my goddamn apartment. Every day that motherfucking door right there. It's a game going on. I watch TV. They setting up a game off of shit I'm watching out on TV. Everything a fucking game. And you done stressed me out. You've been around here medically treating me, adding weight on me, finding debt, making up debt, lying about debt, trying to make me pay debt that ain't all my motherfucking debt. The fuck kind of shit going on here? That you ripping me off or trying to rip me off through motherfucking debt. And these people seem to know about it. Well, back to my story. So I made a decision to move. Now, I went down there. I said, well, I'm finna move. They said, well, you got to come fill out that 30-day notice. So I went down there and filled out a 30-day notice. And knew I was going to come. I'm finna move in here. So I said, well, it'll be great if I can get moved out of there before the 1st. So that way, I wouldn't have to be charged no rent. And they can go ahead, I can go ahead and free up the apartment for them. And they ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm gone on the 1st because that's what the lease ending period states. If you're not going to re-sign your lease, you got to move out. So that's what I did. So this is where they ripped me off. The new management there ripped me off of over $600, $700 of my security deposit by saying that I didn't give them 30-day notice in time. No, what they said was I didn't write the right date on the 30-day notice. The 30-day, every motherfucking goddamn every legal person knows the date that you sign on a 30-day notice. Everybody knows that it's 30 days from that date that you're supposed to move out. Because you decided that you telling them you moving. You got 30 days from the date of that letter. So this is where they scammed me and ripped me off. Told me when I was trying to wonder why I hadn't received my security deposit, then they sent me this thing with all this money I'm supposed to owe. Oh, for what? I left your apartment in pristine condition. It was move-in ready. My lease was up. I didn't have to stay there. My lease was up. Either I'm going to sign or I didn't. So I didn't. This is what they got me. They told me, I said, why did I get my security deposit? What's all this here? You talking about I owe? Told me because when I signed the 30-day notice, I didn't sign it with 30 days from the date that I was filling out the paper. That's what the fuck they told me. Because I didn't put a 30-day in advance date on there. They used that as an excuse to claim that I didn't give them 30-day notice. I give you 30-day notice and move out the very next day. Who the fuck is it to tell me when the fuck I'm supposed to move out? I don't have to stay there 30 days to the end of the 30-day notice. When I gave you notice, I had 30 days from the date of that notice to move out. So I moved out on the 1st. I cleared the apartment out that night. I slept in it that morning because I had to go to work. I had the U-Haul truck. And I wanted to keep turning in the keys when it was close to management coming in. So I had to be to work at like 5 something in the morning. So I got up that morning, threw the keys in the drop box in the letter, and took off on the 1st. The apartment was empty on the 1st. But they said, because I didn't write 30 days from the date that I was filling out that paper on the notice, that I didn't give them 30-day notice. But you had a 30-day notice paper. And your management was already aware that I was moving. And then I also wrote on that notice that I said I was going to try to be out of there by the 1st. So that way I won't hold up your apartment because I already have a tenant, because I was leaving. And I wasn't going to be in there any longer. They ate up my food. I'm making videos about them eating up my motherfucking food. And then it was kind of funny when I run into that lady that worked at the office gonna call my name out in Myers. Like, we friends. We ain't friends. A building that I stayed at that allowed that shit to happen to me, your management, we not friends when I see you. Yeah, you call my name all you want. Yeah, oh yeah, how you doing? Get the fuck on. We not friends. I come home, and the Jell-O I had in the refrigerator, all of a sudden, the 2 that was stacked on top was on the side. I know who the fuck did this. That's not how I left it when I had the Jell-O, because I had just ate some Jell-O the day before. I broke it off the bottom one. Why is the top 2 laying on the side? All this after I saw her. They play games with people that I run into that knew me. They started playing games with me here based upon what happened over there. I was getting a lot of mail in my mailbox over there. All of a sudden, the day after I saw her yesterday, I got a lot of debt mail in this box all of a sudden. After I saw her, but I already know this is part of that casino shit. For some reason, when they send large debt mail to my house, see, I can't go into the casino no more to talk about this shit because I banned myself. But somehow they winning large money. So somebody sent a whole bunch of the tax debt letters to my apartment. Large debts. Because somebody is looking to win in the casino. And the day I saw a license plate in front of me, had those lucky clovers, flowers all around the license plate. So I can tell you what machine they're trying to hit off of. It's the one with the lucky man on there that his face is the lucky little Irish man. His face got to float into those little square looking flowers for you to go into the bonus. And just so happened a car was in front of me with that kind of license plate. And then I was passing other things that resembled slot machines or something to do with slot machines in the casino. This state has allowed these people to set up something to use me and my debt, my employment, my jobs, past bills, past anything that's dealing with money, to play some fucking gambling game. And that's exactly what they've been doing. Them letters didn't show up here by chance. It was about 6 of them. And I'm tired of them. If I could get rid of my debt and all in one prayer, I would. Get rid of it. Then what else you going to talk about? What else you going to find to talk about? This debt has been a burden ever since I've had it. Every attempt I made to I lost all my money I worked for in a casino, trying to win money to take care of the debt. And it was other people they was giving the money to that was winning it, walking up machines, winning this shit. You want to know why? Because they knew you're not going to continue to lie to me, that you don't know about this shit, that these people don't know about which machine for the win, where the winning scratch off is that they stole. You think all these news stories they post in here, talking about they walked in the store and I had the clerk, the most recent one that I just read, the guy walks in the store, had the clerk, asked the clerk to pick him a scratch off, and he won $1 million. He asked her to pick. Oh, ain't that a coincidence? Yeah, I have been playing this shit all my life. This state owes me for what the fuck they did to me, and they don't give a fuck about me. All you give a fuck about here in this state is stressing me the fuck out, letting people medically research me, putting weight on me, sending debt after debt to my house, and I'm steady complaining about shit, and you ain't doing nothing about it. I ain't got no check for what they did to me. But they want me paying, the state of Michigan wants me paying debt for the rest of my life. 53 years old, in the worst debt I've ever seen. Out there trying to better myself because of something that happened to me at Chrysler. Chrysler Warren Truck Plant needs to be paying this debt. You need to pay off everything. You need to build me a house. You need to give me my lawsuit money. You need to pay this debt. The United States needs to pay me for what the fuck you let happen to me. This state needs to pay me for what the fuck you let happen to me every fucking day. It's a fucking game. How would you like it? Living a life that somebody around here is reading your thoughts or know your thoughts. Know what you doing in your house. Know what you thinking. Know what's in your mailbox. Or they gonna put some fake shit in your mailbox because they money hungry. And then when you go out in the streets, they got the nerve to come around you talking about it. Talking about good luck. You think I don't know I got debt? What the fuck are you talking about it for? Are you gonna pay it? No, but you need to pay. You need to pay for what the fuck you've done. You're gonna pay for what the fuck you've done. You're gonna pay for this debt. You're gonna pay for me losing my house. You're gonna pay for me losing everything. You're gonna pay.